This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
Do 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 do. Come on, knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We'll be waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Something.
Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's company too.
Do 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 do. I love that show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your home for the best Japanese wrestling news. This is your home for breakdowns of the biggest shows on the Japanese wrestling calendar. This is Didn't Get All of It Japan. Welcome everybody to this week's installment of your favorite place to hear about all the world of Joshi and Puroresu. Didn't Get All of It Japan. I am your host with the most, Kaz Wheeler, and I do not do this show alone. With me, as always, is the ever-effervescent duo that are my co-hosts. Welcome first, our own personal Sumi Sakai. It's B-Rob.
Is that good?
Just means you're old.
Oh, okay. That tracks.
But like, not like old, but like too old to get into this club old.
Okay. Very well.
And he is the ace of this place. It's Will Housel.
HOTTOGO, House of Torture, Cock and Balls, DICKTOGO, House of Torture, Dick Togo.
What the fuck?
The funny thing is, I was trying to figure that out for forever, and I just stopped trying. So I'm glad you came up with one.
You win.
You tried Hot Goto the first week. But
That's what I did. Didn't
you
I?
struggled really bad.
Yeah, I did. That's why I gave up.
Looking for you. I've been practicing that all morning at work.
Is that a thing you do?
Yes, not do my job. Yes.
You're welcome.
And don't forget, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this show on your podcatcher of choice. Find us over on Blue Sky and give us some feedback. And go leave us one of those Dave Meltzer 5-star ratings that keep getting thrown around. And write us a review to let people know how much you love this here show. In fact, beginning with the next episode, if you give us a 5-star review over on Apple Podcasts, I will personally read it out loud on this show in this very intro. That's right. You can put words right into my mouth.
Phrasing.
And finally, if you want more from the three of us or anyone else at Fatal 4 Podcast, head over to Patreon and search Fatal 4 Podcast and sign up at either the $3 Discord level, which gets you full access to our Discord channel, where we talk all things wrestling and anything else you can think of throughout the week, or sign up at our $5 Fatal 4 Plus level and get all that along with exclusive monthly bonus shows from our sister shows Squared Circle Strafe, Didn't Get All of It, along with our exclusive look at the wider world of pro wrestling, Didn't Get All of It Japan on excursion. Thanks for your support, and now let's get on with the show. Welcome to the A Block, where we have news.
I like how you did that.
Which part?
Introducing the block.
I thought you would. Yeah. We got a little news. We'll start with the New Japan stuff first. New Beginning has sold out a couple times now. They've had to add seats, I think, either 2 or 3 times. So this show's looking like it's a pretty good draw so far.
I mean, it's Goto.
That's what I was going to say. It seems like it might be Goto making the draw for this, and it worries me.
It's time. What do you mean worries you?
Well, I mean, listen,
What do you mean by that?
Who's been the biggest ZSJ guy since we started this? It's me. I wanted him to have the belt. I wanted him to keep the belt.
You're not even British. Why do you even care?
Damn, you stumped him.
Because I like Zack Sabre Jr. He's great. But I am kind of afraid that it might actually be Goto's time.
Listen, it's time. He stood under the waterfall long enough. He's ready.
Has it ever been his time?
He saw Okada cheat on Collision and said, "Holy shit," on Twitter. And now it's time.
I mean, I've seen talk that You want to have Tanahashi have one more title shot during this
No.
retirement run?
No, fuck you. Don't even suggest that.
And that Goto might be the guy to drop the belt to Tanahashi?
Oh, no. Why would you even put that in the air?
I've seen talk.
Well, they talk too much.
You should talk yourself off a cliff.
I mean, Goto versus Tanahashi at the anniversary show? You know.
No.
When they competed for an AEW title shot.
I try to blank stuff like that out of my mind.
That was a thing. Jesus.
And you know what? That Tanahashi Moxley match, pretty good.
It was better than it should have been.
Mm-hmm. So,
I don't want to see it now.
So for me, the question I have is, this is New Beginning, sold out. They had to max up capacity, make the stage smaller so they could fit in more seats and everything. Mm-hmm. Has New Beginning ever drawn like this in recent years, or
certainly not recently?
Yeah, I can understand that. But like, when was the last time, people been this excited for a New Beginning show?
I guess it depends who the draw was.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I'm trying to think who
would it have been. Maybe like
probably would it be probably Kenny and Jay?
I don't know. Maybe Suzuki returning.
Maybe.
Hold on, I'm looking right now. I'm checking Wiki.
I'm trying to think. I think Kenny and Jay for the U.S. title was New Beginning, wasn't it?
The highest drawing New Beginning was 2020 with
in the pandemic.
11,411 people. Tetsuya Naito versus Kenta.
Oh yeah, because that's where we got our cover art of him sitting on his face and stuff. It's when he popped back up, right?
I think so.
Oh, I like that they count the USA shows because it's like 516 people saw Tom Waller and Tyler Rust.
Yeah.
Those are 516 sad people.
The second most, I'm just curious. I'm like looking at these numbers. Wow, these numbers aren't great for these New Beginning shows, honestly.
Yeah, but the venue ain't really that huge. So,
well, they go to different venues. They go to Sendai, Osaka, Hiroshima, Nagata. Looks like the second best. If I'm reading this, I can just filter. I'm dumb as fuck. Second biggest was 2015 Tanahashi AJ.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So already you get some gaijins in there, and you get top drawing shows.
Well, it's been the kind of thing that, as good as Zach's been in the ring, he hasn't been a huge draw.
Hey, if you're curious, sorry to cut you off. If you're curious, the lowest non-USA drawing show was Sapporo last year. David Finlay versus Nick Nemeth.
Woof.
Only 3,000 people.
What? And that was what was that? A New Beginning show?
Yeah.
All right. So that kind of breaks my theory, but you can only have one or the other. So it's just like you have to have a gaijin and a Japanese wrestler. So that's what makes the card sell. If you got two gaijins, it don't work.
Are we talking about stateside or only in Japan?
Period.
Oh, whoa. I can't say about the USA. Let's see. Hold on. Tanahashi and Rocky Romero versus the Guerrillas of Destiny only drew 525 people in 2020.
Okay, but that's like still Japan within. It
was in America.
Oh yeah, they just suck though. Yeah, but like I don't know. It's just I feel like the allure of the thing is like, oh, we got a foreigner.
Oh, here you go. Your lowest drawing Japan-based New Beginning that had a gaijin and homegrown. 1,500 people in Kirken Hall saw Tanahashi and Prince Devitt took on Kojima and Taka Michinoku.
Okay, because you're adding things now. We're talking about one-on-one matches.
Oh, we're going. Okay, fuck. All right,
no, come on. We don't have to do this much research.
I'm curious. Okay, I found it.
Most research we've done on
I found it. It was actually also last year. New Beginning Nagoya, 2,710 people, Tama Tonga and Evil.
Come on, look at who you're saying.
But that's a gaijin and then the Japanese people. What the fuck more do you want?
I'm talking about high level prestige.
Are you saying
gaijin.
that? Are you saying that Tama Tonga is not high level?
No,
Look at where that man is now. He was part of the main event of WrestleMania.
he is there now because he is loosely, and I mean very loosely, Samoan based.
Tongan and Samoa. What?
Yeah, they're all kin somehow or whatever. So that's why he's over there to further that story.
Okay,
that's why he's only dealing with them.
It fits all your parameters. You ready? High profile, a gaijin, a Japanese salad in Japan, and it's for the IWGP. New Beginning 2013, Hiroshima, 4,700 people. Tanahashi versus Carl Anderson.
He sucks. He's a tag team wrestler.
Oh my god!
He didn't.
No, we are not disrespecting the machine gun.
Well, I know, I misspoke, but like
G1
you say, I'm sorry, but like I'm gonna walk that back. I won't disrespect him with his lineage in Japan because Carl Anderson was good in Japan. I can recall a whole bunch of matches with Nakamura and some other people, singles that he did good, and that's where I preferred him at rather than the shit that he is now. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I want to apologize, but when you put
on the jerk.
But when you put Carl Anderson's name next to Kenny Omega, Jay White, goddamn freaking Will Ospreay, freaking Zack Sabre Jr., it's not even fucking close. So I don't even see how that count.
All that matters is the G in IWGP stands for Goto.
Okay. I thought it was Grand Prix.
Well, if you want to be...
If you want to be a dick about it.
That card is still a few weeks out, so we'll get to that probably next show and go all down through that. But speaking of shows in the U.S., Hiroshi Tanahashi and Konosuke Takeshita has been confirmed for Windy City Riot as Hiroshi Tanahashi's final match in America.
I can't believe Tanahashi's going to die on the streets of Chicago.
This is the first Tanahashi match in a while that I'm actually excited for. It's probably because Takeshita's involved.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this might be on the list of the last great Tanahashi matches.
Mm-hmm.
Though I have seen people bring up the fact that it is interesting that it's so early in the year because they're going to have other U.S. shows.
Mm-hmm.
So why is his final show here? I've seen two interesting theories.
He doesn't want to work Forbidden Door.
I have seen this. That is one of the theories.
Oh, wait, no. Forbidden Door's in Canada this year, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No. Forbidden Door's in UK.
Oh, yes. Oh, bruv.
But I have heard the theory that Tanahashi doesn't want to work AEW at all.
Well, he has to get Shibata
in the
match
US.
out.
Yeah.
Shibata.
But it is the other theory I heard, and this is
Austin?
not going to be fun for you. No. The other theory is that he's doing it early in the year because the later shows are going to be during G1 season.
Oh, no.
And we might, and you're not leaving Tanahashi off that tour.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, they did it last year.
Yeah, but that wasn't the retirement tour.
Okay, okay.
No, let's not do that.
Let's remember how good Nagata's last G1 run was. Remember how good Kojima's last G1 run was. Neither of those will be ever as bad as what Tanahashi would ever put out in the year of 2025.
But so Yuji, was that the year that him and Fale had the match and they saluted him? Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think Nagata can still pull out good matches. I don't know that Tanahashi can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that tells you the power of Inokiism. Fuck you, Chris Charlton.
Are we still mad at Chris?
No.
I always am.
I've never been mad at Chris.
Everybody hates Chris.
But yeah, that'll be a good match. And speaking of Tanahashi in America, in a Tokyo Sports interview, Kazuchika Okada invited Tanahashi to AEW to either fight with or against him during this retirement tour. Do we think this is at all going to happen?
Listen, Okada's been coasting real big time. You could. I was watching Collision the other night, and his just cheating against Ishii. You could tell Okada's been enjoying that American food, real nice.
Getting a little plump, huh?
Listen, I'm not one to body shame. I'm a big fat foot, but like Okada, buddy.
So he's turning into Nakamura.
Well, at least Nakamura can like surf it off the weight.
Nakamura can't zip up his goddamn singlet suit.
Well, no, that's just because he looks cool.
No, it's because his stomach is holding the zipper open.
I think that's a stylistic choice.
Nah.
It looks cooler like that anyways.
You just want to see that man chest.
It's not my type, but to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see Okada and Tanahashi in the ring together one more time, just for the hell of it.
For the life of my New Japan viewing, that's been like the storied rivalry. So it makes sense on his way out that they touch at some point.
And not in the trios match either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
They got to defend those Never Six belts at some point.
Yeah. Speaking of Shinsuke.
Tanahashi and Billy Gunn reuniting.
Oh, one more time. Yes.
Ass ace. The ace ass. Go ass. That's good. Good soup. But yeah, get Shinsuke over there too. Work it out.
In
That'd be
AEW?
nice.
Yeah.
They'll never be AEW. It'd be.
I mean, that could broker it through Noah.
Yeah. I think that's going to be very interesting.
And then they all get
forward.
squashed by Omos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard fought match. There's no clear winner. Omos comes in and kills everyone.
That's how all matches should end.
Omos retires Tanahashi.
Do it. Book it. Was this about Taiji Ishimori?
So Taiji Ishimori was at the Yuji Nagata Blue Justice show night before last, and was announced as a member of the War Dogs, which leaves only Chase Owens left as a member of the OG Bullet Club.
But there's a more important thing that came out of that match was Sonata's new look.
Yeah, with the goatsy glasses.
His goatsy glasses and his.
What is that? Why are those goatsy glasses?
Do you not see that they're doing the goatsy?
Yeah, they're spreading the butt cheeks in the hole.
Oh shit, that is what that is, isn't it?
He's opening his third eye. He's opening his third eye, and it's a butthole.
I thought it was just skull hands. I just realized what it's doing. Yeah. Jesus.
You're welcome.
I'm unhappy. If you don't know what goatsy is, don't look.
Look it up.
Or watch the movie Waiting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but sure.
You see Luis Guzman's asshole? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You kind of buried it. Now people probably won't watch it and get that reveal, but because you spoiled it. But okay,
nobody needs to go watch that again. That is an old ass movie, and I guarantee it doesn't hold up.
That was an old ass too at the time. Still,
wow. Speaking of, asses,
I wanted them to be surprised, like I was surprised. Damn it.
Speaking of asses, I don't know why this. Speaking of asses, it's just that's the transition I went with. Noah's having their junior tag league, and there was one TBA spot. Who is going to be the WWE team that takes that spot?
Angel and Humberto.
I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, a lot of people are just spectating that it's WWE because that's just what they've been doing lately.
Have you seen their finish?
Not.
They do a double fuck you bomb. It's awesome.
Huh. I know I saw a couple people say Hank and Tank.
Yeah, but they're not juniors. They're not juniors.
Oh my god, I would jump off a cliff if it was Hank and Tank.
You and Paul. Yeah, but I don't think they fit the junior build and whatnot unless they let something slide. Another one would have been Fraxium, but they doing some shit with TNA right now.
Nah, I wish.
Fraxium versus the Hardys.
Boo! Stupid ass shit.
Who's a flippy dude cruiserweight team from WWE? I guess the LWO.
Yeah, you can send one of them LWO guys. The Joaquin Wild and the other one. I forget his name.
I don't know which one is in which group.
Is Dragon Lee hurt?
No, he's in Palcatraz right now.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen that meme?
Yeah, I seen it. But yeah, you can send Dragon Lee in somebody.
And leave him. Don't just leave him. Don't take him back.
Please leave him in Japan where he can do stuff.
Oh, yo. Send Dragon Lee.
No, Yo's in Japan.
No. Shut the fuck up. Send him to Noah so he can team with fucking Airwolf and the Wagner. But Wagner on the way out. Damn. Well, he can replace Wagner and be with Airwolf. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I did it.
Get Dragon Lee doing something interesting instead of just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah. Let him do all the things except for hurt people's necks.
Yes. Speaking of luchas, the new GHC heavyweight champion Ozawa will be making his first title defense against Galeno Del Mal, who you might know as the brother of the former GHC heavyweight champion El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be, I think both the Wagner brothers were very good in Noah. I was very impressed with them this last year and change. I don't imagine the title changes hands this quickly off Ozawa, but I'm sure it'll be a good match. But speaking of El Hijo del Dr. Wagner,
I said his name earlier.
Yeah, as you alluded to, he has left Noah and is expected to sign with WWE.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm very curious. I can't imagine them keeping that long of a name. That just wouldn't be par for the course for them. But I mean, he is great in the ring. I mean, I think he would be a good addition to that company if they actually knew what to do with luchadors. But I mean, they seem to be very high on Penta, so maybe this is the start of them taking that group of people seriously again.
Mm-hmm. So they're just going to have a mass division with a mass title?
Bring the cruiserweight belt back.
No.
Even though neither of them are really cruiserweights, to be honest. They're more heavyweights.
I want the lucha weight title.
Yeah, it's fine. The last thing we want to talk about is the United Japan Pro Wrestling group has now incorporated. It was a group that had gotten together, I think it was post, what was it that happened?
9/11.
It wasn't put down. I think was it during COVID? I think it was during COVID that they started this, wasn't it?
Which is also post 9/11.
Well, everything's post 9/11.
I know.
Except for 9/10 and everything before that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's now a 10 group that includes All Japan, Big Japan, DDT, Dragon Gate, Ganbare Pro, Kyushu Pro, New Japan, Noah, Stardom, and TJPW at the moment. And they've incorporated to, let me see, where's the quote here? To better support their members and show a broader vision for the group. I think that they're saying that they can take other people, but they want to introduce the world to the unique culture of Japanese professional wrestling and use this as a basis to drive tourism to Japan.
You just listened to our podcast. Who the fuck can you tell that?
Exactly.
Ooh,
we could be the official podcast of the UJPW.
I was about to say that. Maybe we can. Yeah, we need to barter that.
Somebody tell Senshiro Takagi that we want this gig. We want to be the official UJPW podcast.
Is that Shingo cousin?
I don't think they're related, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay. They're not Samoan. I get it.
But yeah, this is interesting that all of these, basically all the biggest companies in Japan right now are kind of under a banner wanting to work together a little bit.
I like it.
I think, yeah, I do too. I think it makes for interesting stuff. Like we've seen some Stardom TJPW crossover lately, and I want a lot more of that because that could get really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my homie out there, Jada Stone, doing some things. Yeah, I know they what how long ago was that? Didn't they have the event to where it was New Japan, Japan
all together? Yeah,
yeah. Are they gonna do that?
I'm sure they'll do another one. I'm trying to think. They've done 3, I think, because the first one was after the earthquake, like 10 years ago.
Yeah. That was I remember that the fundraising event.
Yeah, and then they did one. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. So yeah, I'd imagine there'd probably be more in the future.
Yeah,
but
you think they just expand upon that and just make that the banner event for like the big crossover?
Maybe. I mean, so far it's not like there's been like some giant marquee matchup that they've had on any of them. It's just been, multi-mans just to see people in the ring together.
The High School Musical of it all.
It's not like New Japan's going to let anybody beat any other guys.
Is that a thing? I never really paid attention to that.
Listen, New Japan's top of the game for a reason.
Are they though?
For right now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, I don't know. I think the production value sides with Noah, but like New Japan, I don't know.
Listen, Noah's got potential right now. They're making a lot of good moves.
Mm-hmm. And then they got the E backing them too. So,
yeah, if they're smart, they could make a run. But New Japan just has such a stronghold with. Oh yeah, I see it now. But they've just been so prevalent the last number of years, especially with the guys that have gone over to America, that making a push over New Japan to be hard. But it's not impossible. It's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for the A block. When we come back, we're going to be reviewing Battle of the Valley.
Battle in the Valley. Mikey Valley.
Oh, fuck. Was I muted this whole time?
Yeah, you were. And welcome back for B Block action. And at the top of the docket, we have Battle in, in the Valley of the Valley.
Battle of the Valley.
So why is it of the Valley when they don't have like a Valley championship or something? So there's no battle for the Valley. There's no.
The Valley burned down.
What?
You want more titles?
Hey, they're gonna make them anyway. Because if they make a battle in the Valley, championship of the Valley championship, they got to make one for the guys and one for the girls. And if we get real stupid, since they got so many stables, we have to make either a trios or a tag team battle Valley title. So we can do all that. But anyway, I digress. Battle of the Valley. We got all kinds of things going on. I'm gonna just go through the match card real quick, and then we just kind of pick and choose what we really want to sink our teeth into or whatever. We had for the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, Gabe Kidd versus Tomohiro Ishii. We also had the New Japan Strong Tag Team titles up. It was a West Coast Wrecking Crew versus Roppongi Revice, because you had to put it back in the microwave and warm it up again. So you had to revice it. And then we also had women's freaking, what was that? That was it.
1, 2, 3.
3 on 3.
8.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah, 4 on 4. Yeah.
Yeah, eight woman tag match or whatever would feature the likes of AMZ Azumi, Johnny Robbie, Trish Adora, Anna Jay, and Viva Van versus what the hell is that? Is E-Nexus? Is that a typo?
E-Nexus V. That's the group name.
Okay, Enex's V, that's a group. Okay.
Yes.
The V threw me off because I was like, they versus them too? With Mina Shirakawa and say those words because you know I'm bad at that.
Hanako and Micah.
There you go, Micah. I like that one. So that was a hoot. Then we also had the New Japan World Television Championship on the line, El Phantasmo versus Jeff Cobb. And then we had she retired.
Yeah, Sumi Sakai.
Sumi Sakai. God damn, I need to learn how to read. That was a hoot as well. And then we also had the Never Openweight Championship on the line. It was Takeshita versus Kushida. And in the main event, we had the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line with El Desperado versus Taiji Ishimori, not to exclude the special singles match between Zack Sabre Jr. and Hechicero. So we got a lot of shit on this damn show, and it was good because I watched it. But what do we want to start off with? Do we want to hit the freaking women's tag thing? Kind of just brush that out of the way real quick.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy or anything. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It just
was it?
Yes,
Wow.
It was just a show off match.
Mm-hmm. They did that. Hey man, I like ladies. So what?
Yeah.
Don't yuck my yum, as Noah would say. Not pro wrestling Noah, but it is pro wrestling Noah.
Yes. The other pro wrestling Noah.
Mm-hmm. The one that does Square Circle Straight, which you can find by going to fatal4pod.com. That's FOUR.
Yeah.
God damn, we got a new episode out. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Good job. Synergy. But yeah, the tag match was cool. Got to see a couple of people that I recognize. Who is this Johnny Robbie lady?
I actually just saw her at the last New Texas Pro show.
Mm-hmm.
She was
the name sounded familiar. That's why I asked.
Yeah, she worked. And she worked either the last Strong show or the one before. I don't remember exactly. Mm-hmm. But she's pretty good. I mean, she's new, so I mean she'll get better. But I do like her in the ring. I think she's got a good presence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was an all right match. You got some Mina Shirakawa in there. So I mean you can't go wrong there. And then, Azumi was doing her thing. I mean, it was just a fun little match. I'm surprised this didn't open the show, but I mean, am I being wrong for saying that?
No, but it is interesting that what did open the show is the strong openweight title. Gabe Kidd and Ishii. They went to a time limit draw.
So, Will, did you get to see that?
Yes.
Tell me your thoughts, please.
I like violence.
Yeah, and this was in spades.
Gabe's definitely grown on me.
Mm-hmm.
I was very critical of him and the War Dogs beginning of the year, at the beginning of this podcast. But I think they've definitely found their niche and where they don't have to rely on having to curse and having to be internet trolls all the time. And they definitely found a good footing on the roster. I'm hoping this is where we see Gabe Kidd finally gets the push, especially with his contract coming up.
Mm. But the push towards what, though?
Well, putting him in with the Musketeers on that level.
Huh. Okay.
Let him be your white ace.
That is funny. Yeah. Surprised that this went to a draw, but at the same time, it's set up for a rematch.
Yeah, so the rematch is with another Windy City Riot match we've had announced. It looks going to be a 30-minute Iron Man match, which is kind of interesting that you do a 30-minute draw and then it's a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Yeah, so I mean, you're still putting a time limit on it. But like, isn't the Iron Man matches like the most pinfalls or submissions within that 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in a match that there was no pinfall, we get another 30 minutes.
Mm. But they're going to overtime if nothing happens. Oh, yeah. So I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be bad. It's going to be a good match.
Mm-hmm. What's the over under of them going the full 30 minutes or into overtime?
That's a Good question. I bet they do it. Why not?
Yo, I really thought at some point in this match that Ishii legit got hurt, but that's Ishii being Ishii. I even asked, I think it was Kaz. I was like, is this dude hurt for real? He's like, no. It was just that. It was like, no.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No, yeah, it's just Ishii.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We also had, the strong tag titles. This was a match that happened.
It did. Didn't care.
I don't, West Coast Wrecking Crew is, they're fine. They're never making a New Japan proper show.
I mean, they deserved it for all the work they put in during the pandemic and everything, like wading through strong and being lackeys and everything to like Tom Lawler and all kinds of stuff or whatever. So
Matt Riddle can win a title.
Yeah.
But yeah. And they retained.
About that. Yeah.
So, woohoo.
Yeah, exactly. We also had the World Television title, ELP and Jeff Cobb. This was so much fun.
Now, this is this is a double count out rather than a draw.
Yes. So we're going to get them again in a match as well over in Japan.
Mm-hmm. So which one? Yeah, which one of you said it? I think it might have been Will, but they need to like abolish the 15-minute rule or something like that.
Did they say that?
It was all right.
No, I thought that Will said they need to enforce it more, wasn't it?
Or maybe it was even maybe it was
maybe
maybe it was Nick too. He might have said something about it.
I remember I also said that they needed it to get away from the 4-ways.
Yeah, all right, yeah, that was another thing too. But I mean, they did here. It's just it went to a draw to set up for a rematch, which we had once already on this show to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But still didn't take away from the match. Match was awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah, these two work really well together. They had some fun spots where Cobb was just throwing ELP around.
Mm-hmm.
What else we want to talk about? Sumi Sakai's retirement match. This was fun.
Yeah, it was just
you don't get a lot of crowd participation spots.
Just her frolicking in the audience and all kinds of things like that. They did the what was that? The abdominal stretch chain.
Yeah, the chain all the way through the crowd. Yes.
Yeah,
had small children.
Yeah, that was funny. They had a dad holding this child and holding the hand and trying to funny stuff. Yeah, but
Sumi Sakai has officially now retired. Glad that it was on a New Japan show.
Question. Do you feel that this warranted the main event spot?
What?
I mean, you could convince me, but I probably wouldn't.
Man, I think it's kind of like a respect thing. I mean, they put that in the middle of the show, in the middle of everything, just about.
I mean, it might have been Sumi's call too. Yeah. A lot of this was, she got to kind of pick how she went out.
Yeah, know your worth, know your levels, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but it was fun. I mean, it was touching too. Hiromu gave her his jacket and everything. A lot of people came out there and gave her flowers and gifts and things. It was a cool spot. Everybody came in and took the picture. Yeah,
if you didn't know, the reason that the people, especially on Sumi's side with Evil and Show.
Yeah, ROH tie-ins.
Yeah, they stayed with Sumi when they were in the U.S. on their excursions.
Yeah, she mentored and trained a little bit and everything. Just showed them the ways that is America and stuff. Yeah. So that was pretty cool insight.
Yeah.
Then Evil was just hamming it up.
We probably should touch on this afterwards. Evil said that he was not coming back to Japan.
Yeah, he said he was staying.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for Evil? Popping up at MLW with the granddads and
no, return. Evil's just taking some time off to stay in the States with EO allegedly.
Kaki Watanabe finally in NXT.
No, thank you.
No, what? So what you say about EO?
It's a terribly kept secret that they're a couple.
What?
Yeah.
EO lets that man put his penis in her?
Well, I don't know that, but
I mean, why wouldn't you What the?
No, man.
I don't like this.
I mean, it's House of Torture. Maybe he's into pegging. I don't know.
Ugh. That is torture. Anyway,
never openweight title. Takeshita and Kushida.
Fun.
Yes.
More fun. This whole card was fucking fun.
This was a good, like, especially for a US show. This was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, they got the punches in the face in this match. Mm-hmm. Just the ridiculous strength by Takeshita, the elusiveness and counter freaking wrestling from Kushida. Good stuff. But still, I mean, you know what we got to say about this. Fuck Kushida.
That is the stance for New Japan at all times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, it all came down to Takeshita retaining his never openweight championship and post-match words saying that he challenges Hiroshi Tanahashi at Windy City Riot that we alluded to earlier. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. Like, as it happened live, when I was watching it, I got genuinely excited. Yeah. And then I was just like, oh, I got, like my boner came down when I realized that this wasn't like even 2019. So
yeah, then we got Zach and Hechicero. I mean, pretty much the same as their other matches. I mean, good technical wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and apparently Zach wants to do it again.
Yeah, one more time over in Japan.
Yeah. He wants to bring Hechicero to Japan.
I'm not against it. But I'm guessing probably during Fantastica Mania.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, isn't Hechicero like Spanish or something for like magician or some shit? Why he ain't doing no magic?
Yeah.
What do you mean? He does the fireball.
When do you do it?
Hechicero?
Yeah.
When he walks out.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
On the stage, he does the fireball.
I want to see him do it in the ring. Preferably in Chris Jericho face.
But did they just say that Jericho won anyway? Yeah, last up, not least, the junior heavyweight title, Despy and Taichi Shimori.
I mean,
this was
what it was.
It was not as good as their match from last year.
What's up with Taiji eyes, man?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
No. All right, don't you do that shit with me. I'm talking about like, is that contacts or did he get this new fad surgery that I've been seeing everybody do where they change their eye colors?
God, I hope not.
I had an Asian friend who she got her eyes like more round, so she didn't have Asian eyes. Crazy stuff that people do.
Yeah, I don't agree with that bit. You ever seen the movie Ninja Assassin?
No.
Oh, dog. We need to set a date for this. See, I need to come to Uncle B-Rob house and we can make it a movie night. Anyway, the star of the
movie.
Yeah, Ninja Assassin. Hey, you ain't never seen it, so you can't say it's not good. But anyway, like I was saying, the dude, the lead character, like the actual person or whatever, he was in a K-pop group or whatever, you know. But it was almost to the point to where like he wasn't breaking through and everything, and they tried to convince him to get the eye surgery or whatever to make his eyes more round and whatnot. But he went against it. That's when you was talking about it. It made me think about that weird factoid or whatever. Which Ninja Assassin is a good fucking movie. We need to watch it.
Okay, I'm down. But yeah, this was fine. I don't like, now that you say it, if this was the match they were going to have, maybe you Sumi's retirement might have been the better main event just for emotional purposes.
For real. That's what I mean, respect, but whatever.
I mean, it did, like, it wasn't a bad match by any means, but it was not the best Super Juniors match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially like all the pomp and circumstance post match. It should have been at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards agreeing with you now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but that's it. I think that's the whole card.
That's Battle of the Valley. When we come back, we're going to talk the road to New Beginning.
It is Tuesday the 20th, and this is your C Block. R.I.P. David Lynch. This is the road to new beginnings. A lot of new stuff, a lot of old stuff. New faces, old faces. There's a bear too. Right? Is that the Cleveland Show lyrics win?
I
vaguely remember it.
I think I watched it once. I don't remember.
Why? Because it was a black comedy?
Yes.
Voiced by a white man.
There you go.
I actually never thought about that. It is, yeah.
Makes you think.
Mm-hmm.
Put your thinking cap on.
Yeah. Well, let's think about
Anyway.
let's think about
Japanese pro wrestling.
yeah, January 22nd. We got Hiroshi Tanahashi versus
Shoma Kato.
Yeah, Shoma Kato too.
Tanahashi is wrestling all the young lions on this tour.
Shomakato, he's the younger brother of Dabakato.
What?
I don't think that's true.
So then when Dabakato debuts,
Which one's Dabakato again?
They could be like the Dudleys.
he's Babatunde.
All right, you're just making up words now.
No,
General
he's-
Aziz.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember.
You remember the worst one? Oh, Pandemic Raw sucked.
Mm-hmm.
That was SmackDown, sir.
Was it? No, that.
It
it
was Big E
I
for
don't
the
care.
IC title.
Yeah, that. I think you're right. Either way,
It'd be all right.
but yeah. Tanahashi's wrestling the juniors. I'm sure he'll win all of them. It's not like they're not going to put. It would be funny if Tanahashi just lost all the young lions. The young lions. I can spit that out.
Imagine wrestling all of the young guys on your way out. Anyways, tune into Dynamite to see Kazuchika Okada defended the Continental Classic title.
Also on the 22nd show, we have Hiroki Goto and El Desperado against Kosei Fujita and Zack Sabre Jr. Despy and Goto, if I remember correctly, it's the first time they teamed together.
It's a real fucked fuckers team.
It's like 7 years or something that they teamed together one other time, something like that.
How that even work? 7 years ago, Suzuki-gun was still around.
I don't remember how it happened. It was like some weird circumstance where they tagged, but yeah, it's a very odd one.
So, does Goto come out in Despy mask?
Oh,
That'd be fun.
He should paint himself again.
Yes.
And stand under the waterfall that is Despy.
Yes. Did I publicly announce that on the show?
What?
The Goto win bet?
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, that you would. Yeah, you would.
I will stand under the waterfall like Goto if he wins the title.
Yeah, I'm holding you to it.
Where is a what? Oh, what would you just go to like Niagara Falls?
What the fuck? No.
You just pay some lady. Yeah, you just pay some lady on the street.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
Waterfall.
I'm not chasing
Despy pose.
Yeah, I actually think that'll be a good match. That's one that I'll actually watch on this tour.
Yeah. Goddamn Fujita.
Yeah. Fujita's gonna have a good tour, I think.
Yeah, he's a goddamn champion.
Yeah, he might be a double champion by the time this tour's over.
Ooh. Okay.
But we'll get to that in a minute. On the 23rd, Tanahashi takes on Katsuya Murashima, who is my favorite of the Young Lions. Personally.
He's also the son of Takeshi Morishima.
Are you just making up stuff again?
Possibly.
Okay. Because I wouldn't have known either way.
You could have lied to
lie.
him. But the bigger thing is Ryohei Oiwa gets his first ever main event taking on Yoshihashi.
He's got that grippy on that taco.
What? Come on, man. Yo, I don't know why.
Hold on. That's
the title?
Yeah, that's show title. Grippy on that taco. Yeah.
This second Oiwa is like, he should get an award at the end of the year because he got 2 titles already.
Why didn't we call the awards the Grippies? Yeah.
We write that down.
It's too late. It's too late.
No. We can rename them. Fuck it.
No.
Only the Beaumiers for 1 year. They don't have.
Paul couldn't even pronounce the Beaumiers.
Right, he couldn't spell it right.
Why don't we just give the Grippy Award to our favorite or something?
We'll talk about it at the end of the year.
All right, we'll talk about it in post.
Anyway, I'm actually kind of excited for this match because I like Oiwa a lot, and Yoshihashi's always good for a couple good
one match a year.
Yeah, I think this might be it.
This is it. He peaks in January.
Yeah. Would that shock you? Who do you think wins this though?
Oiwa.
Do you think so?
I would assume a lot of the Sabre friends go in winning matches.
Mm-hmm. I mean, also, I had to confess, every time I see Yoshihashi name, I keep thinking of Yoshitatsu,
who is very much winning in Noah right now.
Does he even do anything?
He's their Taka.
He's their talker?
Taka.
Yes. Well, both. Taka and talker.
Taka talker.
That match had to have happened, right? Yoshihashi and Yoshitatsu.
Look it up.
Probably, yeah. That probably happened.
Let me see. I have to research now.
And part of me kind of wants to.
In New Japan?
Yeah. He was Bullet Club
when AJ broke his neck?
Yeah.
Remember the Hunter Club?
Yeah. I think that sure still exists
Triple
on
H.
BWTs.
Continue.
While you're looking that up, on January 30th, the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles have surfaced again.
Boo.
As Bolton Oleg, Toru Yano, and Hiroshi Tanahashi defend them against House of Torture's Red Narita.
Why is it always fucking House of
Yujiro
Torture?
Takahashi and Show. Because who the hell else are you going to put those belts on? They've got to drop them here, right?
There's so many other people that you can put as a. Do you remember last year? It was Okada, Tanahashi, and Ishii.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck happened? They flew out Claudio Moxley and Bryan fucking Danielson to compete for those trios title. Was it Danielson or was it Shooter? Right?
Yeah, it was Shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Shooter, Moxley, and Claudio.
Yeah,
competing for those titles.
But I mean that's the anomaly. It's not like the 6-man belts.
Still, that is we were at a point.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be where they drop them because you don't need the belts on Tanahashi.
Put it on the Young Bucks and Jack Perry at this point.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you?
So you can get both House of Torture and the Elite.
The House of Elite.
Let's not do that.
On a side note, Yoshitatsu and Yoshihashi has not had a match according to Cage Match.
What?
Oh,
really?
Dream match.
Well, okay. I guess that's when Chaos and Sekigun were allies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then I probably spell as bad as I freaking.
I was gonna say, did you spell the names right? So I don't know.
I Google searched it, so I should be good.
True, very true.
Yeah. Well, we can have that all together next time. Yoshihashi and Yoshitatsu.
Yoshitatsu is almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, 47.
Goto versus Omos.
Oh, let's go.
I want to see what was that RT, whatever the fuck you call his shit. Goto Revolution
GTR.
on Omos.
Goto Revolution on Omos. Holy fuck.
Oh, I want that.
Let's go. I want, give us another New Japan Noah show, but with these rosters. That's what I want. February 3rd, Hiroshi Tanahashi continues the Young Lion tour against Daiki Nagai.
I don't know who he's related to. Sorry, I don't know. I can't do this bit anymore.
And also the New Japan World Television title rematch, ELP and Jeff Cobb.
I forgot to mention it earlier. I did really like the finish of their double count out.
Yeah.
It felt very old school, I'm not gonna win, this fucker's not gonna win either, and I'm gonna throw someone at him.
He yeeted that guy.
Yeah, we need more of that. We need more of just I don't care if I win, fuck you. Yes. Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. I imagine ELP keeps the belt here. I don't imagine he's a one opponent guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing on this tour,
I was going to make a really bad joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I felt it brewing. My ears were standing up.
No,
I'm not going forward.
I'll say it off air.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, we're off air. Go ahead.
That's how it works.
The last match on the road to new beginning that we'll be talking about is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. El Desperado defends against Kosei Fujita.
I am all for this.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I kind of wish this were Hechicero, only because I liked Hechicero making the title motion on his big belly.
Well, I mean,
he's like two of Fujita.
I know it's even funnier.
That makes sense because look at damn
If they let
Shingo when he came. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'd like to see that match just even not for the belt, just because it'd be fun. But
yeah, and then I think that was just a not understanding type thing.
Yeah, that was Hechicero didn't know what the hell was going on.
Bring back Mascara Dorado though.
Apparently he's confirmed for Fantasticmania.
I would hope so. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I think this is going to be this is kind of, I think, where you see a Fujita can really go in a main event.
Mm-hmm.
Like this will kind of be his test.
He's going to die?
No. Oh, damn it.
I don't know. Do they have pizza over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza's everywhere.
I don't know, man. Do they have, that's one of the dumber things I've ever asked, but do they have pizza? Whatever. Anyway, I think this will be a good match. I'm surprised that this is on the Road 2 show.
Well, you got to make something exciting going into that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Despy wins this, and I'm curious where he goes after this, because there's not a ton of older talent to face anymore. So I wonder if after this maybe we move back onto Watto again.
Mm-hmm. Also, my whole thing is
Jack Perry.
No. Well, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like more Jack Perry in New Japan.
Yeah. The question I had though was like, how would this all have looked had Doki not split his shit?
That's a good question.
I honestly think Doki would have dropped it at the Dome regardless.
Do you?
Yeah. As much as we enjoy Doki, I don't think Doki was long for it.
Nah, I think he would have held on. I kind of feel like he would have held on to it.
You can convince me either way.
Because just how it went down with that freaking juniors little elimination match joint or whatever. I think Despy was still meant to be that, but like him walking in with the title is something different.
Especially because Hechicero was like, "Hey, there's a belt." I don't think there's going to be a belt.
He's like,
I think you might be right. I think they just didn't change anything.
It's like General Grievous seeing a lightsaber.
He's like, I want that thing. Can I have it?
You mean that? I think that's a good call.
I'm gonna eat your whole burger.
I don't know what that is.
It's a stupid ass show. They won't let it die.
What is it called?
That actor died.
Yeah, he did.
Better?
No, it makes daggone Tim Robinson the fucking elder abuser or whatever, because all the old people in this fucking shows wind up dying because they fucking overexert themselves.
Got pancaked by dump truck driver.
Except for Crashmore. He the only one I like on that show. He beat cancer. Good for him.
Yes. Shout out Biff Whiff.
And on that note, we got anything else this week, guys?
I went to a DPW. That was cool.
Oh, you did? Yes, you did.
Was there any Japanese people on that show?
I was about to say, the DPW show that's coming down here on the 28th has Intergalactic Jet Setters in the main event. What might be the last Intergalactic Jet Setters match from according to rumor, but it'll be interesting to see. And then I forget who's the women's match is.
Oh, it's Danny Luna against who's their champion? Fuck. Hold on. Give me a
I'm
second.
pulling it up right now.
I got it.
Yeah, Miyuki Chikase.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be a fun match. I'll report on that on the next show. But other than that, we didn't get all of it, but we got a pretty good bit of it this week. For Will and B-Rob, I'm Kaz. Will, send the people home happy.
And if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.